Okay. Hello everybody, and welcome back to YogurtMLive. Nice to have you here with me this evening. Nothing too special with this stream here. I'm going to be working on the last comic for the month here for my February chapter. Let's see. Let me show you this one here. So this was the last comic that I had made just a couple days ago. Not too long ago. 2 days ago, I think. So, it's mostly just like a recap here. Kind of Yogurt and Barry are just about done. And they're heading home. And Yogurt's dad was just wondering what, how their date went. It's actually not really a lot going on in this comic, but that's okay. The next comic here, it doesn't exactly directly follow immediately after this comic, but it does sort of carry on from that same storyline in a way. So here we have, what do I got in my notes here? Yogurt is, well, she's at school. Oh, hello there, Tiger. Nice to see you. It's about starting the comic here. Lesson time. Okay. Let's see, so Yogurt is walking through the hallways of their school. Let's see, I need to pull out some references. How does her hallway look like? No, that's okay. Sleep sounds pretty good anyways. So. Sleep sounds good. Alright, I think I can go with that for now. Those are some of the references. I suspect this comic will go by very quickly, too, so I'm fairly confident this one's gonna go by quite fast. Have a door here. Lots of assets you have ready already? Yeah. Well, I have a, I think I've showed this before, but, I can show it again here. Let me see if I can show it. If this shows. Oh, it doesn't show. Hmm. Well, I have a... Well, I guess what I can say is I have one of these, I have PureRef open on my other monitor, my main monitor, and on it there's, I want to say like hundreds of thousands, maybe like almost 1,000 plus images of references and stuff from all my comics. And it's arranged in a way that I can like zoom in on it infinitely and find the exact reference that I'm looking for. It's a reference file that I've been building over the many years that I've been working on the series here. So every time there's like a new environment, I just go onto like this large canvas and zoom in on like the section that I have it in. Okay, you know what? Maybe I can show you. I just have to unlock the window here. Then I can okay, bring this down here. Okay, there. I think now you can see it. There. Yeah, so I have one of these things, and it doesn't look like there's a lot on here because the pictures are so small, but it becomes pretty apparent when you like, say, zoom in, and then you can see like, oh yeah, there's like little references for things like that, and then it becomes like, see all the characters, zoom in on the characters here. So the way this program works is that there's like an infinite amount of zoom and stuff. So you can just keep adding clips and pictures and references as you need, and they would just like show up here. And I have these like titles here. First, the big ones so that I know what I'm zooming into, and then there's like smaller ones when I get closer, like, oh, this one's Risa's house. And then like this one's like Olivia's Mountain Lodge. Like that. Some even ones for like Enya here. Little map of Enya. But yeah, like there's just a bunch here. You could say it's like a master reference, but it's always being consistently built, so it's always being updated. Lock window. Alright, I think that's good enough for the background. Draw Yogurt here. She's like just passing by. But yeah, this is like the last comic for the month, so it's gonna feel like it's gonna be a comic that kind of closes it off. So after she's gone to her little dinner date with Barry at the dinner theater, she's now back in the school here. Billy Madison gif of him waiting at the school bus. Waiting for a school bus. It's actually, I do think it's kind of funny seeing Yogurt in school again. I mean, this time she's not there as a student, she's there as like a teaching assistant. She's working her way up to becoming a full-fledged teacher, but at the moment she's still like a teaching assistant. But she volunteers her time between different teachers. She doesn't actually have like a full class of her own. But I'd imagine the students still call her a teacher because, you know, she is teaching them, and she might not be like their main teacher. She still gives them lessons and stuff. It's like one of the ways she's getting experience. We'll give her a... Oh. Give her a hair button here. It does look a little bit big. I'll have to shrink her down, but I'll do that after I draw her outfit here. Let's see. I think she should wear that outfit I gave her before. Do this one. I think I heard something new about Twitch here. So I think today they announced that I think it was either today or yesterday, but they announced that you no longer need to be affiliate or partner to be monetized now. So like as soon as you make an account day one, like you're immediately allowed to get subs and bits and all those like little donation things that they do over there on Twitch, which is kind of funny because like I remember when I started out on Twitch, I immediately got affiliate and was not even sure what affiliate was, and I think that was like I did 1 or 2 streams and they were like mute streams, so I didn't even do anything on them. I was just drawing some pictures and I was streaming it from my phone just for the fun of it. And then like within like 2 or 3 days I get an email saying like, congratulations, you're affiliate now. And I didn't realize that that was what affiliate was and what it granted people. They liked your art that much. Yeah. Granted, I think my stream did sort of pull in quite a few number of viewers, so and because I was streaming it from my phone, like I had no idea that I was streaming to that many people, because like the app I was using was it was kind of primitive. It was basically just showing what I was recording or not recording, what I was streaming live, and then I could see some of the chat, and then that was it. So I didn't really know what affiliate was for the longest time, and I just kind of thought like, oh well, I guess they give affiliate to everybody when they stream. I actually did not know that affiliate was can sometimes be a grind for people who are like new. Oh, hey there, Asriel. Nice to see you. Yeah, I don't have my emotes here. I don't know. Maybe next one or so I'll stream on Twitch, and then you can use those emotes again. Like I'll make it a conscious effort to kind of like switch back and forth between YouTube and Twitch and stuff. Like I'm not going to like stay exclusively on one platform. But yeah, like back then I thought like affiliate was just something that they handed out like freebies to people who streamed like once or twice on Twitch, and it didn't come across my mind that it was something that you had to grind for. Yogurty yogurt. I don't know how to get custom emotes on YouTube yet, but I think I have to like enable memberships or whatever, and I don't have that, and I think that one is like it's like the, what do you call it? For me, the early days of Twitch was quite something. Like, I don't have very many VODs from those days, but I do have like one early one, and I look back and I'm like, oh yeah, this was really cool. Like, because I've technically have been streaming since 2018, 2019, somewhere there. So it's been quite a number of years now. But I've been streaming long before that too, just on other platforms. I was streaming on what's that one? Picardo. And then there was livestream.com. That's like ancient. I think it's dead now, but yeah. But my streams have always been like, they were always kind of like just me doing art. Chill. And we'll draw Yogurt here. She's kind of like peeking in, kind of checking out the classroom. She's checking out like the theater club. What were Yogurt's hobbies during her school days? She actually drew a lot. She did a lot of painting and sketching. And those were her main hobbies. Like, she was very much more like an artistic type of person, so she did a lot of painting and sketching. What else did she do? Oh, I guess that's more like Barry's thing, but Barry likes to read. Yogurt, I think, reads a bit. Like, I think she reads the stuff that Barry reads in passing, right? Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Yeah. A little bit different than, say, like, the hobbies of my other characters. Barry, I think he's, like, exclusively big into reading and now writing. So he's reading and writing. Risa, she has plenty of hobbies actually. Like she's big into video games. She's big into like visual novels, programming. She likes to develop games. She likes to develop websites. Do like little knick-knack programming here and there. She does drones and robotics. It's actually one of the things that she studied for in when she went to like the RCIT, River City Institute of Technology. Among other things, though, she actually is just like a genius. So you'll often see her jump from hobby to hobby, and they're going to be like intellectual hobbies. Yeah, and then there's Terry. Terry is very much he's a focused person, so he does cooking, and that's it. That he does cooking, and yeah, there's not much to him. He just likes cooking. Olivia is a bit different. Like she's one of those people that she doesn't quite have a hobby, but she has a lot of money, and she uses that money to buy things that are like a lot of fun. Oh wait, no, she is big into sewing, or not sewing, more like designing clothing and cosplay. So Olivia actually puts a lot into that. Terry is my spirit animal. Yes, he's quite the laid-back individual. All right, you have a good night. It was nice to have you here. Take care. None of my friends are playing Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't know if I'll be picking up that game anytime soon. I might if I get enough of my friends play it. Okay, that's looking pretty good so far. Alright, so that's that paddle. This, I can do like the next one here. This one actually, I should do, Okay, I'm gonna like, I think I can get away with doing this as like a painting background. So there's the doorway. Okay. Okay, I'm not too worried about this part of the background, but these two, I think, is okay. We got like curtains here, and then we got like the door here. Her head might be a bit small, but it's okay. She's just sort of like observing from here. Alright, and then there's gonna be like two characters here. They're gonna be like rehearsing something. Let's see, what's a good one that they can rehearse? I just need to pick a scene. Let's see. trying to pick a scene from an old play, but I might change a little bit of the line so so you can't really like tell where it's from. This one's fairly inconspicuous. Okay, well, maybe we'll go with this one. It's like a very inconspicuous scene, and I think everybody was gonna like miss out on. You know, the interesting part is, which I still find kind of funny, is that where I live, there aren't very many schools that still have uniforms. In fact, like that's almost always reserved for like a more expensive private school, and you don't see that much here. In fact, like, hold on, let me look it up right now. I'm just gonna quickly do a back search here. Let's see if there's any here. Yeah, so there are a few. Oh, we actually do have a few. Never mind. I just never really noticed. Yeah, there's I don't think even with the selection of private schools here, there's not very many that have uniforms. Okay, that's one kid. And then I can draw another one here. So I'll make this one a girl. She's gonna be a bit closer to the viewer here, so she'll be bigger. Oh, right. I forget the kids sometimes have hats. Although they don't wear their hats indoors. They only wear them outdoors. Yeah, all the times I've drawn the kids indoors, they don't have their hats on. But yeah, they're supposed to have a cap. Like the same one that, the very same one that Coco has. Okay. I think the only thing that is a uniform for these kids is just the shirt that they're wearing, because they can otherwise choose to wear pants or skirts or whatever. It's just the shirt that they're wearing, and I guess the hat if they're outdoors. But they otherwise can wear like shorts, jeans, or like trousers. think this one would be like a profile view. All right, I think I am done with the rough sketch there. Yeah, see, this one's not too bad. It's mostly just yogurt, and then there's like these two kids here. Okay. Let's get started on the line art. Okay, that one's looking good. So, need some of this here. Oh, right, this is the one with the painted background. So I'll have to paint that later. But I can still draw these characters here. Right, so that's her. Draw this guy here. almost done the line art here, and I can get started on the coloring. Although, I do actually feel like I should be getting something warm to drink, so I might do that before I start coloring here. Alright, I am done the line art. Let me just go ahead and save this quickly. Change my music too while I'm at it. Let's see, what to listen to? Listen to Tool music. Been a while. I feel like listening to... Let's see, where's Remilia? Is it this one? Wait, no, that's not the one. They have a different one. Could have sworn I had one that was more like the original one. Oh wait, maybe it is this one. Wait. Oh, this one sounds good. Wait, I want to listen to this. Can bring it up a little bit. Oh, I have to come back. I'm gonna go heat up my water. Alright, I am back, and I made some tea for myself here. Alright. I missed my chance to listen to that music piece, but I'm gonna find a different one to listen to here. Where is it? Oh, I think I found it. No, that's not it. I have a lot of like Toho playlists here, and I don't remember which is which. Although if I asked myself from, I don't know, 10 years ago, I might have been able to pinpoint exactly what track is which and what artist is which. But I don't think I can do that now. Oh wait, here it is. Okay, found it. The one I want to listen to, I think... No, not that one. This one. Actually, this whole playlist is good, so I'll just keep it on this for now. I didn't close this up yet. Actually, I think this one will be this. Oh, hey there. Good evening. Weird but good day. Oh yeah? I think the day has been kind of... nothing much really happened for me. It was otherwise laid back. I am somewhat looking forward to tomorrow, though. Tomorrow's, I think, will be kind of a fun day. A friend came back from their trip overseas, and I'm looking forward to hear from them. Oh, I forgot about this. This yogurt here. I think that's pretty fun too. Like, you don't have to like finish the book, but you kind of imagine how the rest of the book goes when you kind of drift off to sleep like that. And it does. It's actually how I do some of my own writing a little bit. Um, Sometimes, like before or after I finish a chapter of writing or so, and then I head off to bed, I kind of imagine how the rest of it takes place after the fact. Definitely think it's a skill that a lot of people have but may not know how to utilize. At least to like the fullest extent. I guess we'll move on to these characters here. Actually, no. We'll do the glasses. I don't think this is Coco. She's just another character with dark hair. Oh yes, no. Again, like everything is still sort of on the table there. So, but you can kind of imagine all the various things that could go on after the trilogy comes to an end. Like, wonder what Enya will end up becoming. Like, what her adventures would follow afterwards. Because I've always seen, like, even though the main story for Vampire Enya was all that I was ever planning on writing, it's just that with the way that I've laid out the story, it does somewhat feel like an origin story, but where kind of like, oh, this is where it starts, and then there's like a big adventure that happens after the fact and everything. At least that was what was always the intent when I started off the series. Was like, oh well, we have Enya, and we got the hunter. They meet, and they have to solve the mystery of the Remedy Valley conspiracy with like the vampires and stuff. And then after the fact, like, well, what goes on after that? What happens after they solve that mystery? And it's easy from then on to kind of imagine where things could go, and I think everything could be on the table for what you could imagine after the fact. Of course, I think like what will actually happen may be a little different than what some people may think, but you know, I think it's still way too far ahead of the story to really nail down what exactly will happen. But I do think it's kind of nice to like think about. Because there was something important that Enya said to herself back in the first book. At the very end of the book, she states what she wants to, what she wants out of life, in a way. And I think when I was thinking about how, like, post Enya, after the trilogy and everything, like how things would go, I'd imagine she would want to fulfill those goals. Which goals are those? I misremember. It's at the very end of the book. It was when the hunter was reassuring her on her bed about the future, because she was still very uneasy about what was going to happen from then on, because like her life was changing so fast that evening, right? And the hunter said a few words to her about how you need to kind of fight for the future that you want, and then she briefly remembers a few things, you know, based on the stuff that she's been living through and everything, that she desires a life filled with variety, in a way. Let me see if I can find the exact page of it. Okay, no, that's the epilogue. Oh, well, there's the obvious one. Like, she doesn't want to be alone anymore. Which, I think that's very fitting for the title, for the title's sake. My Lonely Orphan Vampire Enya. And one of the first things that she wants in her future is she doesn't want to be alone anymore. Let's see, the next thing is she wants to go out and see the world, see mountains, lakes, oceans. She wants to go shopping, eat food, buy new books, write new stories. And she wants to do so many things. Yeah, so like she's basically saying she wants to do everything. And like see the world and everything. But she doesn't want to do it alone either. So the funny thing is that in that same chapter, the hunter promises her anyways, even though it does seem a little bit extravagant. But you know, from the hunter's position, he has the means to travel abroad and pretty much like on the fly and on a whim too. So it's not like something that is. It's not like something that he can't do, can't fulfill. Enya finds a vampire dog and buys an RV to tour the states. Oh, you know, that's something I wanna, like, now this doesn't particularly concern Enya, but it might. But I'm under the impression that Enya does not like dogs because vampires and werewolves tend to be at odds with each other. In fact, you might see me make a bit of a play in that regard in the second book here, where like I'll probably like show a scene where Enya does not like dogs. However, puppy. Puppy. I do wonder if Enya's distaste for dogs extends to smaller dogs and like puppies and ones. Like, I can imagine, like, the big dogs she'll be, like, deathly scared of and everything. Especially since big dogs tend to be, like, I would probably say as big as her, or maybe even bigger. So, if a big dog were to, like, chase down Enya, I think she would be... She would be pretty scared of that. It's easy to forget, like, some of the big dogs are actually pretty big when you're as small as Enya. So yeah, my size, the big dogs aren't really that big. Like, unless it's standing up on its hind legs or something, then maybe they're big. But, the one thing that I'm also exploring is, the potential for an aged Enya. See, at the moment, Enya is unable to age because of her shackles and everything. So, like, she's supposed to look like an adult, but she doesn't look like an adult because she was shackled at a young age. So, like, the idea for her to age would mean that she would have to break her shackles or so. But that's not really part of the story, so I'm like, how will I do an aged Enya? I don't know. My outgoing large vampire Enya. That's a Gyaru Enya. Ah. But yeah, I think there's like a lot of potential for what could happen after the trilogy. Like, after I'm done with the 3 books. Of course, like, the way that I plan on ending the 3 books will kind of sort of segue into that openness for the ending and stuff. So I think it'll eventually become a thing that I'll have to think about, because, like, once I get to the end of book 3, well, I should already have an idea for what happens afterwards in mind. Okay, let's get started on this. Again, I'm not too worried. I think it's like way too far ahead in the future there to really say what's going to happen. So I'm kind of like spitballing ideas here to kind of figure out, kind of picture what could be the future. And yeah. Because it's easy to say what happens with the Yogurt series, because, like, the Yogurt series is naturally progressing at its, like, kind of like in its real-time nature, so, like, oh, Yogurt's a child, Yogurt's in high school, Yogurt's in college, Yogurt's working now, and what's next? Like, Yogurt's gonna be a mom, maybe, in the motherhood chapter and stuff. So, like, that kind of has, like, that natural progression that you'd expect. Enya is not... It's not as obvious as that. So there's still... Yogurt in space. Yeah, Enya is not as obvious as that. So there's going to be a bit more play with how things play out with that. Can't imagine book 2 or book 3 not ending with Enya being unshackled and growing up right after them. Well, yeah, this is still like Enya's story, so like you'd expect there to be a lot of character growth to happen for like this trilogy, for Enya in particular. Like the Hunter will also have his bit of character growth, but like he's the deuteragonist. He like his one will happen naturally on its own, but it's not like the main character growth. But yeah, like I think Enya being unshackled is something that you will naturally see happen by the end of book 3, because it's like it's something that I think you would most expect to happen. I don't know about her growing up right after though, because that's like I feel like it won't quite work that way. It's not like, oh wait, she suddenly becomes an adult as soon as those shackles break. No. I think the most likely thing to happen is that if their shackles were to, like, if she were to break free from her shackles, it just means that she can age normally again. Like, I think that makes more sense to me than just suddenly becoming an adult. You know, a while back I was I don't remember which stream it was, but I was talking about how like the like Enya and the Hunter being almost like a duo, where they would go around and like solve worldly mysteries of the supernatural and such. And it kind of reminded me of the Supernatural series, the TV series Supernatural. Along this, yeah. So you were there. You probably remember that conversation too. And I think like potentially that could be like an outcome that could happen. like a Scooby-Doo, but it's just Enya and the Hunter. They go around solving mysteries. Monster of the week kind of deal. It's funny because that won't technically be part of the the novels or anything. It's just like oh, that's what happens. Oh well, I think it's nice to think about all the stuff that Enya could be after the trilogy, but I think I will simply just like focus on the main trilogy first and finish that. The stuff that comes afterwards can be for like later in the future. And if I decide to ever make anything for it, it might just be, well, short stuff, like short stories. If I feel like I want to write another novel, it could be like a spin-off novel or so. Or I could also do comics, since that's a thing that I could do. But then I would have to design the Hunter. Or like any of the other characters that may be like there. For Coma Enya. Yeah, see, and I think it's because I think it's also because I've illustrated the book too. Like I've provided some level of illustration that makes it at least a little bit easier to imagine the characters. And then the rest is like on you. Like you can kind of think up the rest. Like I don't know if the I don't know if the Vampire Enya novels would have been any good if I had not already drawn any of the characters at all. Like instead I would have just published the book as is, and then I would use one of those oh gee, I don't know here. I gotta look up something. Let me pick something that is royalty free. This seems generic enough. Here, I'll just pick this. Yeah, imagine if I just like didn't have any character illustration, whatever, and then I just had something like this. It's like a book cover. And then that was the only art that was in the book. It'll just be that. Yeah. I like that these lines are also conveniently placed to kind of like, they're directed to her arm. So, oh look, she's shackled too. Just like the generic book covers, the ones that you pay a guy on like Fiverr for or something. Give it the Roald Dahl illustrations, yeah. See, I have this feeling that if my books were like, if my Vampire Enya books were not illustrated by me, and they were instead just given the most generic book cover that you would find from like your typical publisher when you don't have an illustrator, they find somebody and everything, and then you get that treatment. I think you might get a different opinion of the book, maybe. I don't know. I know a lot of people say like not to judge a book by its cover, but like when I do look at a book cover and I'm reading the book, and it could be like whatever book, right? Sometimes any artwork that I have seen prior to reading the book does kind of play a little bit of a role in how I imagine. Oh yeah, like I guess if you see my name, then yeah, then you imagine like, oh wait, yogurt art, and then you see the yogurt art. Well, yeah, I do think my art does play quite a bit of a role there. Oh. Oh wait, I remember now when I was thinking about that. I was drawing the Detective Enya. This one. And then I was drawing Detective Enya, and then I was thinking about like, oh wait, what if like she's like her and the hunter are kind of going around solving mysteries and stuff. And then we were talking about like Sherlock Holmes and what's his name? Rick and Morty vibes? Hey, look, Enya. Look at me, Enya. I'm a pickle. That's the hunter completely breaking character there to be a pickle. Also, like, it's important to know that Enya is actually older than the hunter. Because the hunter is only, like, I want to say he's late 30s or early 40s. Like, I did not give him, like, a solid age, so you can kind of imagine him between those years. Like, he's somewhat of an older guy, but he's not like an ancient senior yet, right? So he's somewhat up there. He's old enough to be Enya's dad, but Enya is not that old. Like, Enya is actually older than the hunter. So Enya's the Rick in the relationship? Yeah. But Enya doesn't have the experience that the hunter has. So even though Enya is older than the hunter, she doesn't know the world as much as he does. Enya appears to be the same age when she first got shackled. So she looks 11, but she's actually like 61. She's 62 this year. No, she's 63 this year. No, because she turned 62 back in November. Yeah. I am actually keeping track of her age here, but her current age, as I'm saying right now, she's 62. But in the book, she's 61. No, she caught mice. She caught mice. She just wasn't efficient with it. So yeah, it's not that bad. She learned how to catch mice. She just wasn't that good with it. She needed the hunter to tell her that she's been using too many traps and putting them in the wrong places. And this will be called Theater Club. Lonely iPad Kid Enya, Chapter 1. Gets addicted to, mouse catching YouTube channel. She probably has like a playlist of all those like traps, but half of them are gone, and when she went looking for them, they all got removed because it showed it killing the mice. Because I do remember when mouse catching channels used to post videos of like the mice just like dying and then they started disappearing because like, oh, YouTube says you can't show them anymore. So the only ones that stay are the ones that trap them live and then they don't die, right? So oh, the internet would be so dangerous for Enya. The heck? Why is this font look? Oh. Yeah, that is weird. This font is different. Oh, I just realized. Oops. I don't actually need the bubbles on those ones. Unlike the yogurt ones. Thought she was speaking, but she's not. She's just thinking. Okay, let's take a look at this. I think I am done. But let's read this through first. Okay, I am done. This is the last comic for the month. This is comic number 1780. $17.80. Yes, thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna get this one ready for upload. Oops. I did not want to rotate that. All right. Here is the latest comic. You can go ahead and have a read there. And just gonna finish loading this to my socials. Okay, and here is the Twitter link to the comic. I'll also share one more. Let's see. I'll share the Tumblr link. Here you go. And I guess I can also update the video description here. I forgot I can do that. All right. That's looking pretty good there. This is the last comic for the month. It's kind of crazy. We've already kind of went through 2 full months for the year kind of felt like New Year's was not too long ago, but it's no, we're right in the middle of the new year now. Start, or almost the end of this, the first season, first quarter. Let's see, like, with March coming up here, like, I'm probably thinking about using, because March is going to be a longer month, I'll have a somewhat normal schedule of comics for that as well, so maybe, like, a full 12 comics, and then, because it's a longer month, I'll probably also have time to do some extra, sketches, maybe some art. I will probably also use that time to write more of my novel here. I'm very much in the middle. I'm still writing the first act of Vampire Enya Volume 2. So, like, it hasn't quite reached the point where the plot in the story starts to shift a little bit more to accommodate for the like the rising tension. Like, I've only so far just been building up to it, but I haven't actually kind of showed, like, oh, there's a threat now, kind of deal. I've only sort of alluded to the threat. But it's otherwise fairly interesting. Like, because the story does kind of feel a bit more slice of life in nature. I would say more so than the first book, because it's got more of Enya essentially kind of getting used to her new lifestyle, right? Which is kind of what you'd expect for out of the second book. The progression of time is also it's going by a little bit faster too. Like, I would even say, like, the first book would have taken place over the course of at most 1 month, because the hunter arrived there, what, like, May, I think, end of May, start of the beginning of June, and then he stayed there for however many weeks, and during those 4 to 5 weeks or so, he was able to get close to Enya, and then it kind of just ends with him taking her in and stuff. But that all happens within the course of almost a month. In the second book, however, it's not in just 1 month. It kind of spreads out between all of the summer months, so July and August, and then September. So it's a bit more spread out in that regard. And I think it's like that because I'm trying to cover more ground on the timeline. Things have slowed down significantly ever since Enya started living together with the hunter. So the hunter is still trying to actively figure out the Remedy Valley vampire conspiracy. But he's doing that while simultaneously looking after Enya and all. So he's like, oh, so I can only, like, spend, like, 50% of his time doing, like, research and interviewing people for, like, questioning and stuff. And then the other half of the time he has to, like feed Enya or something, because Enya has a particular diet. Although I do think that Enya can eat regular food too. It's just that she's not gonna, like, she'll still get her blood cravings. So regular food will still, like, satiate her, but, like, it won't satiate her her blood cravings. So she still needs, like, some source of blood from somewhere. And she still can't have, like, human blood either, so he can't just give her his blood either, so that will, that'll do things to her if she were to do that. It's kind of weird because, like, it's like, I think Enya would have been better off if she stayed at the mansion, at least when it comes to having food and everything, because she was actually okay living at the mansion, the Stratford Manor, because there was a consistent source of food there for her. But now that the town or the city has taken it over, it's not really a safe place for her to be. Just because like she's at risk of being discovered. Not that I think that there's anything wrong with Enya being discovered, but it will throw a bit of a wrench with into the scenario if she were to be discovered by humans. Because again, we don't know which humans are under the control of like the big vampire, like her father or so. Or, like, whether or not her father is amongst the humans there, right? Okay. I think with that, I am done for tonight. I'm done with my comic, so I think I will get ready to end the stream here. It's been a good stream. I will say that maybe my next stream will be on Twitch. Yeah, I'll stream on Twitch a few times there, and then I can kind of switch back to YouTube again. Like, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to kind of keep switching back and forth between Twitch and YouTube, but it'll be like maybe do 3 or 4 here and then 3 or 4 there. Yeah, it'll be nice. Oh, thank you again. Let me get ready to finish. Alright, thank you all for watching me this evening. It's been a lot of fun. Managed to finish my comic. Be sure to check it out on my website. The next stream will likely be... I'm thinking it might be Sunday. I feel like I want to stream on Sunday. Tomorrow I might be busy. I'm definitely busy tomorrow, actually, so yeah. I don't know if it'll be a comic stream or if it'll be like just a free sketch stream. I'm leaning towards the latter, though. Okay, you guys have a good night or good day, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.